I don't have a ton of this, but I can get going with this. Okay. Yeah, look at that. It's a nice color. It got a little cold around here. Oh man, I punctured my glove. Ollie is recuperating from his back injury. And guess what? I did all these. Okay, I'm back at it, but it's still rainy. So I'm off to Lowe's today to grab some materials. I might get roofing today. I don't know. We'll see. Definitely different screws. They gotta be shorter. And maybe stain, although I do have some stain, but maybe I need more. And edging, metal edging for containing the rocks. So I'll grab all those things. I think I'm going to Lowe's today. That's where I bought the screws from originally. I didn't see the same ones at Home Depot, so I want to be consistent. I just need some longer ones, 6 inches, and maybe some shorter ones as well. So we'll see what they have. Yeah. Okay, I'm back, but it was kind of a waste of time. I got the screws I needed, the 6-inch long ones, but that's about it. I found some metal roofing. I like the style. It's available online, so I think I'm going to go order it online. Here they had some panels. I could have taken them, but they were cut a little short. So instead of 12 foot long, they were like minus 6 inches or so. I'm going to cut them in half so that I have a 6 foot section from one panel. So I kind of don't want to take shorter ones. Could make it work, but might as well order online. There'll be a delivery fee, but it'll be okay. All right, going home. Okay, Ollie, show. Show, Ollie. Okay. 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 I'll Hey, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be staining some wood. It's a little bit late in the evening, but it was raining, so I covered up the top a little bit, as you can see, to protect from the rain. All of our wood is sitting here where we left it, so that's most likely dry. But first, we're going to take a look at a sample to see if we can get the color right for the stain. Here we go. So here's a little sample board, same species, and we got 3 stains here. Oops. 3 stains. We got a provincial from Minwax. We've got a weathered oak from Minwax, and also a big vat of dark walnut. So I'm going to try to see if I can mix something together to get some color that's reminiscent of what I used on my pergola. So let's try to do that. So yeah, I have old socks that I can use for the color. I just like to transfer them inside out. They become little balls and they're fuzzy. So let's see what we got here. First, weathered oak. Sometimes I have something already pre-mixed in these, so I don't know what I'm going to get here. Let's close this up a little bit. Okay, that's shooken up. Okay, so that is not what I want. That is not pre-mixed with anything else. So it's just like a grayish. So okay, so this one I do not want to use. What about this provincial? There's not a whole ton of this left. Okay, it's pretty dark. May not be provincial at all. Maybe something that I pre-mixed already. Well, let's try it. You never know. So here's our, how did I spell that? That's okay. Let's grab some of this stuff. Okay, and let's just test it here.
Okay, interesting. I would say that's pretty close to what I want, actually. Yeah, because the red in the wood actually adds some color.
That's pretty nice, actually. Provincial. I don't have a ton of this, but I can get going with this. So I'm not even sure if that is provincial or some mix. So that's one option. Let's try the other guy. Dark walnut. This is almost full, but I did open it once, you can tell from the stain. So either I mixed this already and saved it for later, or it's not mixed and it's just dark walnut. Let's see. It's pretty dark. It's darker than this guy for sure. So I'm guessing this will be even darker. Oops. Let's see, dark walnut. Then it turns out like that. So it's like a dark color. I do prefer this. I do prefer that. Okay. So provincial's the one. I think I also have another provincial batch. So we're definitely using provincial. Yeah. Okay, provincial's the winner. Let's start staining. Let's rescue my wood here first. Okay, need my trusty brush. Let's read the instructions. Let's do these. Yeah, look at that. That's a nice color. I like that color. That's pretty good. partial to red, so I like this color. I've got an Irish setter, and I've got a wife that also has red hair. She's a redhead, so I like red. But I also like kind of grayish beige tones as well. But for this project, I think this color will look nice. And it's going to change over time too. It'll get grayer. The color will kind of fade a little bit. So it'll change with time. It's almost like a, maybe, yeah, it's red, but it's got like this honey color too that comes out. I like it. I seal the end grain too. This stain protects a little bit as well, so I figure I might as well seal the end grain like this and protect it. One of the end grains will end up being on top, and one of them will butt up against the pressure treated lumber. Maybe not completely necessary, but it's fine to do. I think we're good there. Check it out. Got myself a chair, so this is going to be a little bit more comfortable. Let's try and get this set up closer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the ticket. It got a little cold around here recently with all the rain, and at least we didn't have any mosquitoes, but now I see they're coming back, so it's not good. I love how the grain pops on these. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know. I guess I'm a woodworker because I love this stuff. Okay, I think I'm done for today. It's getting late anyway. It's what is it? 7:44. The birds are yelling at me. I don't want to be in a scene from something in Alfred Hitchcock, so I might call it a day. I'll show you a little trick for cleaning up. So if you have a rag that's, easy to crumple up, just hold it in your hand like this with the rubber gloves, and take your rubber glove and put it inside out. That way you save this, and you can touch this, set it to the side, and it's good to go for next time. And if there's anything that's, off-gassing, it won't off-gas in the glove. So it'll remain fresh until next time. All right, I think that does it for this for this day. This is Memorial Day weekend, so we've got tomorrow and Monday as well. I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything with the family, but I think I'll have some time here and there to do some staining. So that's going to be my focus for now, is just stain. So stain, and then I'll build again, which will be exciting because I have everything cut now. So besides the stringers for the roof, I have everything cut. So I'll build it up, and then I'll do the stringers. But should be exciting. After the stain, should be going up really quick. I'll see you next time. Okay, it's the next day. Got Ollie back again. Ollie wasn't feeling too good for a couple days. He had a back issue, but now he's back. So hopefully he'll join us for the videos. Yeah, Ollie? Yeah, you feeling good? Maybe. So I bought more of the stain. I got lucky. I found the provincial color. So got that. These turned out good. I like them. I compared them to the pergola, and they're different. They're more kind of honey colored, less red and less dark. And I like that. I think it works well here. So we'll keep this color. So yeah, let's get to it. Let's get to staining. Okay, let's use up the rest of this first before we move on to this. I think I'll just start with the big guys. Actually, I don't think I'm going to be sitting down anymore. I prefer standing as I do this. Oh man, I punctured my glove. Not sure if the wood did that or if the stain did that. Maybe the stain and these gloves are just not compatible. Oh well. Yeah, I need new gloves. Okay, I think I ran out of this stain, so let's move on to this guy. Gotta open him, and we'll hope and pray that it's the same color. I think it is, but maybe I mixed them. I don't know. Looks like it's the same, but you never know until you try it. So here we go. Buddy, no. Show. Okay, I just dipped it. Oh yeah, it's the same. I could tell already. Perfect. Okay, love it. Let's keep going. Ollie has been sitting by my side this whole time. Just right over here, doing his thing. Yeah, you're a good boy. Who's a good boy? Yeah. Ollie is recuperating from his back injury, so he's taking it easy, but he's next to me, so that's cool. All right, let's get back to it. These gloves aren't the best, but they do work. I can always wash my hands a little, and that works too. It got a little hot, so I had to take off my shirt. But it was so cold this past week, really cold. For May, for middle of May, actually it's kind of towards the end of May now. It's been cold here in Massachusetts. It's been like, I don't know, highest we got was maybe 60 couple degrees, which is pretty cold. But a lot of days have been below 60, 50, even 40 odd in the night. So that's pretty cold. Let's keep going. Hey, our last one. Last long one. So staining is pretty fun and easy. Like I said, I mean, all you have to do is use a sock, and you can spread the stain pretty easily, and you don't have to worry about being perfect. Don't have to use a paintbrush or anything like that. You can, but I mean, you're gonna not get into the nooks and crannies that way, and it's probably just a waste of time doing it that way. Stain is nice because you can just spread it around and make it go where you want to. You can apply more pressure to get something to be darker. You can apply less pressure for it to be lighter. Stain also tends to go into the nooks and crannies like it did here. It went across the grain and it gets darker that way, so the pores in the grain kind of open up this way and then they take it in. In the flat sections where the pores are parallel, or the grain is parallel to the cut of the wood, it won't absorb as much, so it'll be lighter. But that's normal. That happens. So you'll see some really dark areas here where it absorbed a lot, and some lighter areas where it absorbed little. You don't have to buy any special equipment, just use an old sock or an old rag of some kind. I like socks because on the inside they're fuzzy and they absorb the stain really well. I guess one thing a stain does is it highlights all the imperfections. So if you're working on a piece of furniture or something like that, you want the thing to be really smooth, so well sanded before you apply the stain. Otherwise you'll get kind of blotchiness like I have here. This is a kind of particular rustic look that, you know, fits with a firewood shed, so that's fine. But if you're working on a piece of furniture, then I would really get it, you know, nice and smooth before you apply the stain. And in that case, yeah, maybe a paintbrush would be better. Also a way to control the amount of stain you're putting on. But for an application like this, you know, sock is fine. So you can see here how the end grain really absorbs it. It's almost black, but not here towards the end where it's pretty flat. Anyway, that's all the long ones. Now we got a bunch of these to do. So let's do that. I took a little break and I did all these, or rather I did all these and then I took a little break and now I'm back. So yeah, let's get to staining again. I'm gonna take off my watch. And guess what? I did all these. So these are good. And now we're gonna try to do the actual shed. So let's get at it. I found a new glove inside the house. Looks like it's a different material, so I'm gonna try this. See if it doesn't disintegrate on me. Okay, so I finished. Everything's nice and done here, and you can see the structure is also finished. Let me show you the details. So looking pretty good. I like it. A little dark right now because it's still wet. So once it dries out, it should be a little lighter and hopefully closer to the color of the pergola. But every nook and cranny is painted. Front, back, side, top, bottom, and everything. These triangles were hard to paint, especially these sharp angles. Other than that, it just went pretty good. So yeah, quite happy with that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's Memorial Day. I'll have some more time to do some stuff. Not sure if I'll have the whole day, but we'll see. See you tomorrow.